Hey y'all, today we're going to be fishing at Blacklit Creek. We're going to be walking through here, wading, trying to catch smallmouth, largemouth, pretty much everything in here. We're going to walk from JFK down to the actual Blacklit Park, and we're just going to see what we can catch today. So stay tuned and we'll get right into fishing. Alright guys, we got this black buzzbait tied on. I had this yesterday. I was making a video out at my school and I was trying this out. We'll try it for a little bit. Kind of a little bit of clouds today, but not really. But we'll start off with this buzzbait, see if we get any hits on it. But yeah guys, I've been making a couple videos, and then me and my girlfriend went out and we caught some pretty big bass the other day, so we'll be posting that. We went out, in the evening and just took the camera just for a little bit. She ended up catching a pretty nice largemouth, probably about 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds. Oh, there's one. Largemouth right there on the black buzzbait. Let's go. That guy could not resist it. There we go. Little largemouth on the black buzzbait. First fish of the day, baby. See you later, dude. That's a pretty good start today. Doesn't get any better than that. That's a good fish. Hopefully we can get some nice smallmouth today. Guys, we're gonna walk the trail and head straight on down that way to Blacklit Park. But here this is the stream that I'm fishing. I came from up here. We're gonna take this trail and walk down and head over by the park. Alright guys, we're back down in the creek. We finally made it over here. We walked up on that trail for a little bit. But we're gonna fish pretty much everything this way. I started one day in an old video. I fished this, but I kind of stopped because it got too deep, and I didn't have anywhere I could put my phone. But today we're gonna just keep exploring it because this is a new section that I haven't been to, and we're gonna try with this this buzzbait a little bit longer. And if we're just not getting the bites that we need, we'll switch to something else. But hopefully we can get a couple nice fish. And yeah. Alright guys, 2 does right down there. They just ran through the creek. Alright guys, we're going to real quickly switch to a different lure. We're going to tie this back on when we get to some deeper pockets. But we're going to try a little crappie magnet right in here because there's a lot of rock bass and bluegills that keep hitting this and green sunfish. So we're going to switch to something a little more their size and try to get a couple of these guys. Alright guys, we're going to take this little kit. We're going to take one of these jig heads out of it. And then we're going to tie on one of these little white and chartreuse crappie magnets. So this should hopefully catch us some of these rock bass and green sunfish. And there's still a chance we could catch smallmouth and largemouth on this, but we'll at least secure a couple of these fish right over here. Which, if you guys are interested, I've been thinking about doing like a catch clean cook, where we go to the creek and try to look for like catfish and some big sunfish. We can do a fish fry with them. So if you guys would be interested in that, maybe I can make a video where we try to eat everything that we catch. That's obviously legal. that we can keep. I'm going to take this little white jig head, or I mean this yellow jig head, and put this on it just about like that, and that should work pretty well. Little snack break too while we're at it. Alright guys, we're ready to catch some fish now. We got the crappie magnet on. And boom, right there. First fish. First fish caught on the crappie magnet. Let's go. Got ourselves a pretty nice green sunfish. I'm gonna get this guy back in the water. Boom. See you later, dude. Yeah, this lure, it should be fine for just about every species of sunfish, rock bass, if there's any bass out here. Small bass, they'll even hit it too. There we go, there's another one. There we go. Sunfish number 2, that's fish number 3 on the day. There we go. This guy might be a pumpkin seed. Fish number 4 on the day. Right there. He's gone. There we go. Number 5, let's go. Hey guys, look at this. We got a golf ball that came from the golf course right over here. We'll hold on to this. I guess it's good luck. Hey, we got another one. Oh my gosh. We're just gonna fill up my bag with golf balls from here. There's a 3rd one, there's a 4th one, a 5th one, a 6th one. This is loaded with golf balls. We'll see how many we can get. Alright guys, we collected a ton of golf balls. We got a Callaway ball, got a whole bunch in there, some in there, then we got some more in that pocket right over there. So maybe if I get into golfing I can hit these, but we're gonna keep fishing. Alright guys, oh my gosh, getting little hits. Someone has a whole golf club right there. I mean, this creek is littered with golf balls all through it because of the golf course. There we go. Got ourselves another sunfish. This guy's got a lot of like gold on him. It's a really cool looking sunfish. Don't even know if I'm able to lip this guy. He's that little, but look at that. Beautiful fish. There we go. That guy is a better sized one. This guy looks like a pumpkin seed. There we go. See See you later, dude. There we go. We're about 3.5 feet of water right now, so might be something decent in here. There we go. This crappie magnet is just messing them up, and I've caught probably like 7 or 8 different fish on this, and it is still in good shape. Boom. There you go, dude. There we go. Oh man, there's a better fish. Gosh. Got ourselves a smallmouth. Let's see. Got ourselves a pretty nice smallmouth on this crappie magnet. Gosh, man. There we go. It's a nice smallmouth right there. Caught this guy on that little crappie magnet. That dude was fighting like crazy. It's a beautiful fish. Alright, we're gonna get this guy back. There we go, fish on. There we go. See you later. Just pulled this guy right out from over there. Boom. We're gonna keep walking, guys. There we go. There's one. Largemouth on the board, baby. This crappie magnet is just messing everything up. We've had a dozen or more sunfish, We now have a largemouth and a smallmouth caught on this. I mean, seriously, it does not get any better. Creek fishing, wading through here, catching these guys. This is a lot of fun. Well, see you later, dude. There we go. There's another smallmouth. We got smallmouth and largemouth hanging out in this the same pocket of water. There we go. Another smallmouth. Let's go. We'll get an underwater shot releasing this guy. Let me see real quick. Might be able to do it. There we go. Well, he took off and he got me soaked. You can still catch some pretty big fish, even with a hook like that. There we go. There's largemouth. Gosh. It's funny because you can see the yellow on this, and when a fish eats it, you see the tail kind of go underneath the water. Oh. Well, he came off. There we go. Gosh. Got ourselves a largemouth. I told you guys, we really got to come back and we got to walk this. Come back with some waders on, because I just couldn't go through it today. My bag would have got soaked with everything in it, but it's a nice little largemouth out of here. He's pretty healthy. He's been eating plenty of fish. He's got a nice little belly on him. Looks pretty good. See you later, dude. Hey, this crappie magnet, it's no joke. What did I tell you guys? Automatic. Got ourselves a little bluegill right here. If he'll hold still for a minute. It's a nice little bluegill. There we go. Alright guys, give me 1 second, I'm getting a call. Hey y'all, I was on the phone with my dad and I can't even make this up. My rod was kind of sitting like it is now with just the crappie bait sitting in the water, and this guy came up and bit it. But there we go, there's another fish. Didn't even have to try for this guy, he stole it himself. Anyways, hopefully here soon we should start making some hunting content, like going out, putting trail cameras, maybe going to some like private land that we get permission on and asking people if we can hunt. Oh, there's a bass there. There we go. There we go. But like I was saying, we should be making some hunting content here soon. In September, we'll maybe go a couple places, do some squirrel hunting videos. Because I got a new 410 that I got for squirrel and deer hunting. But, yeah, there we go. And some deer hunting content. This guy's bleeding a little bit. We're going to get him back. But, we should have some cool videos. Like I said, we're going to continue to fish. We'll do some fall fishing. I know, it might be in the springtime, but they also might do it in the fall. I know they stock trout at, some of the local ponds around here. So we could do some videos like that. But yeah, we'll do some hunting content, some deer hunting, maybe some raccoon hunting, just pretty much everything you could think of. Maybe some challenges when it comes to fishing. But we're gonna continue to walk this creek, try to catch a couple more decent fish. There we go. Oh my gosh, there we go. Gosh. There we go, there's a nice smallmouth. This is my PB smallmouth right here. Gosh dang, dude. Gosh. PB smallmouth caught on the big Joshy. Alright guys, we're about to wrap up today's video, and that last catch, that was my biggest smallmouth I've ever caught, but I had the worst pair of pliers. They weren't even mine. They were off of a buddy, and I could not get that hook out of his mouth until the very end. And I just did not want to risk the chance of him dying, so I put him back instantly. But I at least got to film me fighting him. And unfortunately, that happens sometimes when you're fishing. You'll get a bad hook on a fish. But luckily, we got the hook out and he swam back. So this will be our probably last couple of casts, and then I'm going to end the video. But thank you guys for watching.